Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard, back in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, my subscribers, all my peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, each and every one of you. I'm going to welcome you to my channel and scallywags. But you know what today is? Calling all comments. That's right, it's calling all comments. And I've received some interesting comments, so I thought it might be a good time to reply to them. You know, things are going to change around here. You know, I finally broke down and invested into some equipment. And I have Gene, who is my tech, who's helping me do more with my YouTube channel, which I'm looking forward to doing. But right now, all the equipment is still in their car. I haven't taken it out of the car yet, the stuff I bought. But the reason being is because I want to build a studio downstairs. So that was the first act, was this showing myself that I'm serious by buying, the equipment that I need to upgrade, my studio. Okay, so let's jump into the first comment. This comment is from the video that I posted a couple of days ago. It says, "Yes, I am very part of a foreigner's enjoyment," and the comment is from Curtisfabian. "Hello from Quinton City. Keep the videos coming." Why, thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for watching. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as long as I can. I'm enjoying this. It keeps me relevant. It keeps me disciplined, and so thank you. So I'm gonna do my best to keep them coming, Curtis. Okay, this next one is from Ragjamrock. Ragjamrock. Did she say Sabu or Shabu? She asked if she's on something. I don't mean to judge Judy, but I wouldn't want to face Judge Judy either. Rag Jamrock, Judge Judy is one of my favorite shows to watch. I was kind of disappointed, myself during the interview that I didn't touch on that topic about drugs in the Philippines or what have you. Normally I would, but but I didn't. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. She's pretty flighty, and she's just having a good time. She's like to win wherever it takes her. Okay, this next one is from Bobwelo. He said, "Yeah, she's stoned." Well, the consensus are in. She is fucked up. Okay, this next one is from, this is from, is that Marcus? No. Mrdacusthenavigato. Mr. Darius the Navigator. I think that's Mr. Darius the Navigator. He says, "No respect, no disrespect, but her constant movement are driving me crazy. If you know, you know." But she has a beautiful skin complexion, though. Well, yeah, it was driving me crazy. She kept rocking back and forth, and it was not that it was annoying, but that's just who she is. We just gotta accept people for who they are. And we're gonna just accept her as being, kind of flighty. Okay, this next one is on. This is the one, part 2. OFW returns. Welcome home, Meg. The process, the training, the medical exam, part 2. And the comments go as follows. This first one is from Obadiahphoenix. He says, OG, you really need to listen to your friend and understand why she's telling you about how the wife or her employer could easily become jealous of the maid serving her husband. She's not telling you she doesn't want to do her job. It's a totally different perspective than you and your maid. OFWs are often attacked by the wives and some even murdered without any justice being served because of the cultural laws. In most Arabic countries, it seems many uncensored videos. I've seen many uncensored videos from my friends working abroad, and for many years, it would turn your stomach how these um, heroes of the Philippines are treated. You're absolutely right. It is sad some of the cases that was of what's happening to overseas workers, and the part where you said, Mr. Stan, why she's telling you about the wife and her employer, uh, cause easily become jealous of the maid serving her husband. You know, you know. I don't know what the selection process is when you are uh, looking for a worker. I don't know if you're given a picture of them before then or something like this, but I would assume that you would have, some idea of what a girl looks like or whatever it is before she enters your home, and you have a choice, either yes, no, yes, no. But be that as it may, yeah, there's going to be plenty of cases where, I mean, we have a housekeeper here. I'm going to do a video about her because something interesting has happened with her that's going to be a good example for hopefully those who will listen who find themselves in the same situation. I know with me, we've had housekeepers. I've had them as young as 16, and which I know is very scary because people say, no, Gerard, you can't have somebody in your house that young working like this. And we've had elderly, older ones that going up and down the steps, you're watching it like, damn, and I had two, and I called them slow and slower. You know what I'm saying? But now we have one that it can easily develop, into some type of animosity or jealous, if you would have, you know. But the woman she just has to be strong in herself. I mean, a lot of it, I think, it is placed on the husband. How you interact with her. When you smile at her, when you talk at her, when you're looking at her, you have to be conscious of it at all times, especially if you have, a housekeeper who is a looker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't ever let it be known to her, whether, openly or privately that if I was single, I mean, you can't let that on. You got to look at her as an inanimate object. I know it was told to me when I first came to the Philippines, they said, Gerard, Filipinos look at your eyes. They watch your eyes, you know. And I always, I've always thought about that. But then, you know, you just have to just watch. I mean, there are times when, I mean, believe you me, with your peripheral vision, you're going to see all you want to see of your housekeeper. So there's no need to make an open, declaration. You know, for instance, one day, I saw her, and I said, you're very beautiful, and she said, I know. I said, you bitch, like that. And but then, I let you. She doesn't understand so much, maybe not know what my calling her that was. But then me, it wasn't there. But then when all three of us were together, I said, Mia, when I told her she was beautiful. You know what she said? She said, I know. I called her you bitch, and we all shared a laugh together. You see, that's how open I am. And because I never want, my housekeeper to ever have any type of secret over my wife. And that's something that you have to work at doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you never want, her to be in a position where it's that, you are as strong as the secret you keep. Is, oh yeah, yeah, you're your husband. Yeah, I know your husband. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. I know. You don't know what he says to me. You don't know what he grabs to me when you're not around. See, I never would want to give her that type of ammunition. So therefore, of a lot of the easement that can take place all depends on the man. You know, if you have a housekeeper, you can't let her know you're a man, if that makes sense. You can't, you can't, look at her, you know, uh, as a man would look at her, at a woman who's attractive, something like that. You can't. It's against the rules, So anyway, like I said, a lot of it depends on the husband and how he carries himself and how he conducts himself, and and often the time I'm constantly reassuring my wife that she's beautiful. Yes, I'm constantly reaching out and grabbing her. I'm constantly, kissing her. Because I want her to know that you are the one. And that's what I have to tell her whenever I might see her, in that moment. I have to let her know, look, I chose you. And there's no one that's going to come between that. Because you see, I chose you. you know. And I don't know how far that goes in translation or her understanding what I'm saying, but I know it's my way. It's the only way how I can let her know that you are the one that I want. You're the one that I chose. Yes, her and I drive around and we look at other beautiful women. We comment about other beautiful women, and we laugh at women and guys. And we laugh at them like this, what they're wearing. You know what I'm saying? But that's outside the home. See, inside the home, it's different. Inside the home, it's like for instance, I was talking to someone, and or I was talking to Geraldine, and we were talking about housekeepers are always the husband. She's always waiting on the housekeeper, or when he calls her, she comes like this. I said yes, yes, because I don't want my wife to always jump up and run up the stairs, and I give her a glass and say, "Go get me some more juice," or you say I'm coming to say, empty my ashtray, or make me a sandwich. That's what my housekeeper is for. My housekeeper waits on me for my smaller needs, that I need that I don't want to bother my wife for. She could be holding my daughter, or she could just be relaxing. As much as I know she would jump up and serve me and cater to my every need, but there are times that, there's no need, just relax, baby. Maid, like this. And she'll come and I'll tell her what I want, go to the store or whatever I want to do like this. So, it shouldn't be a sign of her overly catering to you when she's just doing her job. All right. Okay. So let that be the reason, if nothing else. Okay. Let me see. Okay. And Bobwelo, of course, Bobwelo, yes sir, buddy. He says, good video, thank you. Okay. Let me see. Did I get any comments on this? Let me see if I can. This is my Sunday morning classics. As time goes by, so does music. And let me see. Oh yeah, this is on my playlist. Bob Willow says, "Good video, missed the live stream. Watch the replay." Okay, thanks, Bob. Okay, let me see. What else? Let's go on to the next one. This one is what's in a christening. The one I did, and Bob Willow says maybe they're christening them so they can get into a good school. It used to be like that in Ireland a long time ago. I don't know if I commented on this before or not, but me, I had mentioned that it's needed for them her to go to school, but I said, did you ever baptize your two boys? She said, no. Okay, but they're in school. So I can understand. There probably was a time when it was mandatory for all kids have to be baptized, christened, in order to attend school, but not so much today, And who's who's this? Uh, uh, TARZANZTOONZ. He says, you look so cool. Thank you very much, my brother. I do it all, for you. Let me see. I don't know if I've commented on some of these videos before. Um, Let me just try to check out one or two more. I got some good stories coming up for you, so stay tuned. Oh, this one is Ragjamrock. He says, maybe Gene, this is Gene, my tech support. He says, maybe Gene can give you suggestions to fix the comments on your live stream. Yeah, I'm going to ask about that, Ragjamrock, and we'll see what happens with that. This is Eunice USA Lifestyle. And she wrote, hey guys, I just subscribed to your channel. My husband is interested to know where in the Philippines you live. We plan to move to the Philippines, but still can't decide which area or part of the Philippines to settle yet. Do you have any recommendations? We would love to hear from you soon. Best regards. Okay, Eunice. Yeah, I think I replied to you back in the comments, and it says, yeah, Dumaguete is, you know, they call this the land of gentle people. Uh, you know, so it, I think Dumaguete is one of the nicest places you can live in the Philippines. I've lived in a couple other places, not anything monumental or as far as like Manila or Mindanao or something like that. I don't like big cities. I don't like neighbors around me. I do like my privacy and my solitude. So Dumaguete seems to be a very good place to settle in. I would recommend here. You know, Cebu is nice, but like I said, Cebu is like you're getting to a city type environment. But I would suggest Dumaguete. There are a lot of areas: Dumaguete, Valencia. You know, um, uh, and it goes on all the way to Shanghai and all the way back. There are a lot of good areas to live in. You're close to the water, if that's what you like. Bacone is a very nice place to live. That's like attached to Dumaguete. So yeah, I would suggest Dumaguete, Eunice, if you're thinking about coming to the Philippines. I would check out here. Okay, let me see. Okay, Eunice, I'm ready. Okay, so I think we're going to stop right there. I think that's enough on the comments for today. Um, Outside of that, things are kind of going very well. Um, I knew there were a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. How much time I have? I can see. Oh, 18 minutes. Oh, I have no time. I was going to talk. I was going to talk to you about setting up uh, uh, time for intimacy with your Filipino. So I'm going to probably talk about that in the next video. And plus, I got to show you my car. I was supposed to show you that today, but I didn't. But I will. I'll show you that what happened. All right. So thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of waiting action. Never disrespect the elder. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge of life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, formerly singing The Temptation, one song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make her feel like a king and never say no. Okay, with that being said, I love you like a love song, baby. I'll chat with you in the next video. I'll talk to you later.